Welcome to FirstWord Pharma's News Roundup for September the 14th, brought to you today by Senior Editor Matt Dennis. In our top news story, sources suggested that Takeda has set aside between $10 billion and $15 billion for acquisitions to boost its presence in the US. The People indicated that Takeda is looking to purchase companies developing drugs for cancer, gastrointestinal conditions, and disorders of the central nervous system, such as Alzheimer's disease. Also in the news, Allergan agreed to acquire Vitae Pharmaceuticals for $21 per share in cash, or approximately $639 million. The deal will strengthen Allergan's dermatology pipeline with the addition of experimental drugs for psoriasis and atopic dermatitis. In other news, the Danish Prime Minister suggested that Denmark is considering bidding to have the European Medicines Agency relocate to the country in a post-Brexit EU. An earlier report indicated that Novo Nordisk is lobbying the government to host the agency. In addition, Phase 3 data showed that Roche's Ocrevus significantly increased the proportion of relapsing multiple sclerosis patients who had no evidence of disease activity versus Rebif. The experimental therapy could be approved by the FDA this year, with analysts estimating annual sales of around $4 billion by 2022. And finally, a United Nations report called for the delinkage of R&D costs and drug prices in certain areas such as tropical diseases and new antibiotics against resistant bacteria. The report concluded that governments should commit to a legally binding convention to coordinate and fund R&D. To read these and other stories in full, visit firstwordpharma.com.
Are you able to keep up with all the news and views in the biosimilars market? FirstWord's Biosimilar Index is the only dedicated biosimilar and non-comparable biologics intelligence tool available. Get ahead of your competition and learn more today.